Welcome to this brief tutorial on how to upload custom content onto the Flex VRA. It's a very simple process, but this quick walkthrough will show you exactly how to get that done. This is good for all software versions on 2.3 or higher. So if your software looks a little different, please feel free to reach out to us at sales@flexvra.com and we'll get you taken care of. So starting first, the main thing we need is a empty USB stick. It doesn't have to be empty, but it makes things a lot less confusing once we start uploading things. So if you can grab an empty USB stick, stick that in your computer. I've already done that. And then you also need content. So the Flex will take pictures or videos. So whatever means you have of getting those, you want to put those on your USB stick. I've gone ahead and loaded some content already on my USB stick. So I went on Google, I found some images from Toy Story, I threw those on there. And then I also had some clips here of Miss Rachel and Elmo and then Mickey Mouse as well. And I put those on there. And so those are on my D drive, which is my USB stick. So that's all you have to do there. Once you get that loaded, go ahead and remove your USB stick from your computer. I'm going to pull up my virtual VRA here, which is essentially mirroring my VRA. All right, so this is my VRA screen. It's black, but if I activate it, we can see. So it's just showing what's showing up on my screen. And that's our default custom content. That's from Hey Bear Sensory, which is exclusive to Flex VRA. So it comes standard with that on there. But again, this is if for some reason you wanted to add content or even remove our content and put your own on there, you could do that as well. So let's go ahead and remove our USB stick from our computer. And then we're going to insert it into the Flex. Now I'm going to do it in a little different scenario here so you can see what happens, but you can insert it before or after going into setup. But we will want to go into setup, and to do that we're going to touch on our VRA screen one time. It brings up our menu, and then over here to the right we have a blue button that says setup, and we're just going to enter the setup there. So you can see where's my mouse? There we go. So you can see here we have custom content on our USB stick, which is empty, and then here's the custom content that's on our Flex VRA, and we can see what content we have on there. So I'm going to go ahead and insert my USB stick. And then as soon as it's inserted, the Flex will recognize your USB stick and will list all those pieces of content that you had right here. So again, we can click on those and see what we have there, but it's just going to play whatever you have. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is probably remove the content that I currently have on the Flex. So I'm going to remove all content, press that button. And we've removed that content. And so now we're just going to add some content over onto the Flex. So let's start with, let's see, we have Miss Rachel, and we're going to go ahead and add that content. You can see because this is a larger video, it might take a little longer, but it's loading that. You see the progress bar, it's loading that video on there. While that's loading, you can also notice there's the option of adding all content and or removing all content. So if you have everything you want on your USB stick, you can just press one of those buttons and it'll do it for you. But we're just going to do a few individual pieces here. So let's see, I'm going to look at Toy Story. Let's go ahead and we'll add that content over, and we'll add that content over. So a video, a couple of pictures, we're going to add that, and for demo purposes, that's fine. So now we're just going to press this play VRA button right here, and we go back into VRA mode. So now if we press custom on our remote, we will be in custom content mode, and it will play our content, which I'll do right now. So I'll go ahead and just play Miss Rachel.
Friends, who wants to play a game?
Oh, Elmo does! Me too!
And something to note about video content is normally when we're in custom content mode and it's playing a video, if the child responds and they are engaged with it, we don't want that video to cycle to our next video on the next press. We want to keep it on that video. So the Flex knows that if we're in custom content mode and you haven't pressed custom again to go to the next video, that you want to stay there. So if I activate again, we stay on that,
what should we play,
content.
Miss Rachel?
I know the perfect game.
All right. But let's say the child wasn't responding to Miss Rachel and we need to try something else. If I press custom on my remote again, we're now moving over to the pictures. And again, the nice thing on the Flex is that it knows if I'm playing a picture in custom content mode, I need to grab an audio file and play it behind the picture so that you can still have an image as well as audio play. So let's go ahead and activate. And again, that audio is just randomized. So I'll activate again. It should go to our next picture. All right. And then if I activate again, we're back on Miss Rachel.
Who wants to play a game?
So we only put 3 pieces on there, which is fine, but that just kind of gives you an idea of how to load the content on there and then what to expect if you're putting images versus videos onto your custom content. So again, if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you tap on your screen and you don't see this menu come up, it likely means you're on a version of software that's before 2.3, and there's still a way that you can upload that content. It's just a little different. And reach out to us at sales@flexvra.com, and we'll let you know how to do that. I appreciate it. Thank you.